Patrick's fans, welcome to a brand new segment. This is In The Crease. I'm here with goaltending coach Matt Voity. And Matt, so far the goalie pool for us has been a changing slope since the beginning of around August-ish, but right now it's down to Jack Fialkoff and Tyler Spokane. However, I want to get your opinion on some of the goalies that we've had over the course of the season.
This season?
Yes.
So I think we started with Jack and Tommy Keysweater, and I think Keys came in really sharp. He worked on the things that we wanted him to work on in the summer. Unfortunately, the hips caught up to him, as they do with a lot of goalies, and he's got to get that taken care of, and he's out till next season. Jack, I think, Jack's a vet. He's been around. He came in ready to go. I think he had a really good game last night. I think he's made the minor adjustments he needs to make to be a little more consistent. And I gotta give him credit. He's battling some injuries too, but he's performing at a pretty high level despite that.
And Tyler Spokane, he's got 2 games so far. They've been a bit kind of different sides of what it can be to be a goaltender in this league. I mean, he came in, got a 4-2 win against the Nordiques, and took a rough loss against the Mountain Kings last Friday. Tell us what you think about him so far. I mean, it's pretty early, but he's also got a few games in chip.
He's young. I mean, I think he's still learning to play in this league. I think a lot of goalies, when they get to this league, it can be a bit of a transition. I know that sounds kind of simple, but the league is deeper. You have 4 lines that can threaten to score. It's much more unforgiving. It's more unforgiving with your mistakes and with the mistakes of your team. I think he's got a pretty good framework. I think there's some little things he needs to work on that will show that will have big returns for him.
And last month, Fialkoff had a very interesting month, one that you don't normally see with goaltenders. He played, I believe, in 6 consecutive games. For you as a coach, were you kind of worried about that whole scenario?
I don't know if I worry about it as much as it's just you got to go into management mode and just make sure the workload is right. And we want him fresh for the games, right? We want him fresh and ready. You don't want to have goalie sessions going too long, or maybe sometimes you have to cut back on the goalie session. Especially with a goalie like that who's pretty structured and understands the game and he's been around. You just want to make sure that he's ready to go on game day.
And even leading into this game against Maine, you guys worked together for the past 2 days before that. What was kind of the message then coming out of a rough series with New Hampshire?
I think it's just move on. I mean, you take your lessons, you learn your lessons, and then you move on from them. I think that was a rough weekend for everybody.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to goalies, you just want to make sure they're not putting all the blame on themselves, because that's not good for themselves. It's not good for the team.
And next weekend, we have a bye this weekend. However, next weekend, it'll be us facing the Maryland Black Bears, who last time we went against them, Keysweater played against them, held us over to overtime, which we fortunately lost 3-2. The next time was Fialkoff, took a close loss there. What's going to be the message here, considering they're still second in our division?
I think it's going to be control the puck. With Maryland, we don't want to give second chances or third chances. If our goalies can hold on to the puck and manage the puck well with their puck handling, in terms of being able to get the puck up quick and have quick exits, we can control the game. If we don't do that and we're kicking pucks around and we're kind of throwing pucks away, then we're not really control that game. We're just going to be reacting and chasing.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time today, Voity.
Thank you.